What is up, guys? I'm back with another stamp design video. I know it's been a while, but I've had a lot of life events that have come in between the last stamp design and this one. But I'm really excited about this one. I know I say that every time, but this one I finished a long time ago and I'm still excited about, so that's a good sign. Sometimes after I finish a design, it only takes a week or two before the new design smell is worn off. But I finished this one months ago and I still really like it. For my design work, I have to draw a lot of skulls and I have to draw a lot of birds. And it dawned on me that the basic shape for a bird is kind of the same as a skull if you do it right. So I decided to make a stamp that I did a mashup of a bird and a skull on the same stamp. If people like birds and people like skulls, why wouldn't people like a skull mixed with a bird? In a lot of my designs, I like to have layers of interest, and for this one, there are 2 layers of interest like I usually like to have, but usually I like the layers of interest to be more of a detail thing. It looks cool on when you pull back and look at the whole thing, but then it draws you in and you see additional layers of interest as you kind of like inspect the whole thing and notice all the cool little details. But this design's different because it's 2 layers of interest, but they're both on the largest layer. You either see a bird or a skull first, and then you see the other. You don't really have to see the details in order to get that. In order for this to work, I had to walk a weird line. I wanted you to see the bird first and then the skull, but you gotta draw it just right. Otherwise, people would see only a bird or only the skull. And so I had to play with the weight of various design elements to make sure that they were both easily visible. I think one of the reasons I like this design more than some of my other ones is because it's a big shift away from how I would normally work. I usually like to make allegorical pieces that tell a story. You look at all the elements and either I have already told you what's going on in the image, or you can deduce what's going on just by looking at it and figuring it out yourself. Sometimes the stories you come up with on your own are more powerful than the ones I'm trying to tell you. But this one is not an allegorical stamp. This is a decorative stamp. There's no real story behind it. It's all illustrative. It's all decorative. I'm pretty sure I've mentioned this in a video before, but I see disc stamps as being kind of like tattoos. It's a tattoo for your disc, really. I mean, we all have to have discs, and something needs to be stamped on the disc so that you can tell it apart from the others, so you might as well make it cool. So basically, I tried to design this like a tattoo. I'm hoping that just looking at this design, you could picture it being on somebody's arm or back or something like that. I think it's really cool. It would make a great tattoo. Anyway, I really ended up liking this design after I finished it, and I still like it months later. And I hope you guys like it too, because hopefully this stamp will stick around for a long time and be available on lots of different molds. Alright, thanks a lot, guys. Hope to catch you next time. Bye.